Hey, one Mark here. Today I'm going to be doing top 15, I think, of 1986. Got 15 albums here. So let's go. Number 15, I have Destruction. This is Eternal Devastation, released on July 12th on SPV and Steam Hammer Records. Their second studio album by the German Thrashers. Number 14, I got King Diamond, Abigail, released on May 29th on Roadrunner Records. Second album by King Diamond, legend here. Number 13, I have Van Halen, 5150, released on March 21st on Warner Brother Records. This is the band's seventh studio album, the first with singer Sammy Hagar. Number 12, I have Flotsam and Jetsam, Doomsday for the Destroyer, released on July 4th on Metal Blade Records. $12,000 budget on this bad boy. It's a great debut. One of the great thrash metal albums out there. Number 11, I have Possessed Beyond the Gates, released on October 31st on Combat Records. The band's second studio album by these death metal legends, pretty much the pioneers of death metal. This album's a little bit more melodic. I really like this album. So top 10. So number 10, I have Tankard, Zombie Attack, released on July 1986 on Noise Records. This is the debut album by these guys, German Thrashers here. I was never like into this band, but the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I really like these guys, especially their earlier album. Number 9, I have Sacrifice, Torment and Fire, released on January 25th on Diabolic Force Records. This is the debut album by these Canadian Thrashers. Sacrifice formed early in 1983 in Toronto, Ontario. Not my favorite album by the band, but it's still a great debut album by these guys. Number 8, I have Sepultura, Morbid Visions, their debut album by these Brazilian Thrashers, released on November 10th. Max and Igor Cavalera created this album with like untuned guitars. They had to translate words for words, like in the dictionary from the Brazil to English. So they had to use a dictionary for that. So that shows like a lot of dedication that they put into this album and everything else, and phenomenal careers, right? So number 7, I have Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time, released on September 29th on EMI and Capitol Records, the 6th studio album by the English Giants here. It was the band's first album to feature guitar synthesizers. Wasted Years is such like a killer track on this album. Alexander the Great is probably my favorite track on the album. Number 6, I have Dark Angel, Darkness Descends, released on November 17th on Combat Records. From California, they formed back in 1981. Gene Hoglan and Company released their second studio album, and probably their best studio album. The last album wasn't too good. Many metalheads consider this as an essential thrash metal album, and I agree with that. The album was produced by Randy Burns, who did Megadeth's like Peace Sells, but Who's Buying. So number 5, I have, so my top 5. Number 5, I have Whiplash, Power and Pain, released on February 1986 on Roadrunner Records. Whiplash formed in 1984 in New Jersey. I don't know much about this band. I just know that this album rules. It just rules. It's a mix of like Slayer meets like Kill 'Em All by Metallica. That's like the vibe that I get from this album. Just a killer album by this Whiplash from New Jersey here. Number 4, I have Creator, Pleasure to Kill. This is the second album by the German legends here, released in November 1986 on Noise Records. My favorite Creator album. This is an essential thrash album. It's a big influence on the modern like blackened thrash movement that's going on. A lot of these bands like sound like this. Number 3, I have Megadeth, Peace Sells by Who's Buying, released on September 25th on Capitol Records, produced by Dave Mustaine and Randy Burns. I just talked about him for a bit. It was supposed to be handled by Combat Records before Capitol Records purchased the rights. Gar Samuelson and Chris Poland were fired shortly after the album's promotional tour because of too much drugs, too many drugging. They're drugging too much. I mean, take out I Ain't Superstitious, and like this would be like a perfect thrash album by Megadeth. A lot of fans like do consider this to be their favorite album, probably the best Megadeth album by a lot of people. Number 2, this is like a back and forth. So number 2, I do have Metallica, Master of Puppets, released on March 3rd on Elektra Records. The band's 3rd studio album, recorded in Denmark, 8-time platinum in the US, 6-time platinum in Canada. Final album with Cliff Burns, who died on September 27th after the tour bus involved an accident in Sweden. May he rest in peace. And number 1 album, if you haven't guessed it, is Slayer, Rain and Blood, released on October 20th on Def Jam Records, produced by Rick Rubin. This is the definition of thrash metal. First time Slayer hit the Billboard 200. It's a 94. Their 3rd full-length album. Also number 6 on the Rolling Stones magazine 100 Greatest Metal Albums of All Time. That's how good it is. So yeah, I was doing a toss-up between that and Metallica, Master of Puppets. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with number 3 either, which is Megadeth. Like, just masterpieces there. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And remember, everybody, metal never dies. Cheers.